welcome to our first video. We are group 3 from E-Class, Informatics of Udayana University, where in this video, we will explain about gerunds and infinitives to our understanding. We will divide this video into 5 big parts, which are: the first is definitions of gerunds, the second types of gerunds, the third definition of infinitive, the fourth types of infinitive, and the last difference between gerund and infinitive. So, I am Kadek Adhi Suryantha will explain the first part. Definition of gerund. Gerund is a noun that got convert from a verb by adding into the verb. Because gerund is a noun, makes it able to be a subject, object, or complement of a sentence. The formula of gerunds, there are two. The first, simple gerund, verb plus ing, and the second, passive gerund, being plus verb 3. Generally, there are 7 types of gerunds. The first, it is gerund as a subject. The formula is subject of gerunds plus verb plus object. Gerund can be used as subject of a sentence. Example: the first, sitting for too long makes my back hurt. The word sitting here is a gerund, and this word acts the subject of the sentence. The second, cheating is not good. The word cheating here is a gerund, and acts as the subject of the sentence.
Hi, my name is Angelina Patrisia Putri. Number 2. Gerund as a direct object. Gerund can be used as a direct object of the sentence without adding something to it. The pattern is subject plus verb plus gerund. Example number 1. I enjoy drinking tea in the afternoon. The word enjoy is the verb of the sentence, and the word drinking is the object of the sentence. Example number 2. I finished cooking a meal. The word cooking is the object of the sentence. Number 3. Gerund as an object of the preposition. Unlike of the gerund as a direct object, gerund can be used as an object of the preposition. Preposition itself is a word that needs to be followed by a noun. Several prepositions that can be followed by a gerund, namely at, for, of, before, to, in, after, without, and on. The pattern is subject plus verb plus preposition plus gerund. Example number 1. We must wash our hands before eating. The word before is a preposition followed by a gerund. The gerund is eating. Example number 2. He left without saying a word. The word without is a preposition followed by a gerund. The gerund is saying. Number 4. Gerund as a complement of the subject. Complement of the subject is a description of the subject that comes after a certain verb, usually after to be. The verb is subject plus to be plus gerund plus object. Example number 1. Her talent is singing with a high pitch. The word singing is a gerund as a complement of the subject. Example number 2. Her old job was teaching physics. The word teaching is a gerund as a complement of the subject.
Hello, my name is Rian Wijaya, and now I will continue the material. Number 5. Gerund after the positive adjective. Gerund can be used to show ownership. The pattern is subject, that is possessive, plus gerund plus object. Example number 1. Rian's coming to the meeting room late makes the lecture mad. Example number 2, her praying during the ceremony has moved the audience. Okay, next. Number 6, the gerund after a certain verb. There are many verbs that have conditions that the gerund must follow after in a sentence, such as admit, advise, forgive, complete, and so on. The pattern is subject plus special verb plus gerund plus object. Example, we had complete cleaning the house. Example number 2, he admits stealing the money. Next. Number 7, gerund after a certain phrase. The pattern is subject plus special verb plus gerund plus object. Apart from verb, there are also certain expressions that the gerund must follow, such as number 1, it is no use or it is no good. Example, it is no use talking to a blockhead like him. Number 2, it is worth or it is not worth. Example, it is worth taking this class this semester. Number 3, cannot stand or cannot help. Example, I cannot help eating a lot of sweet. And last, look forward to. Example, I look forward to meeting with you.
Hello, my name is Chelsy Elisabet Gultom. The definition of infinitive. The infinitive is a form of the verb which can be divided into two. The first one is namely using to or to infinitive and without to or bare infinitive. Just like gerund, infinitive are also a noun. There's two infinitive formula. The first one, the simple infinitive, which pattern is to plus verb, and the second one is passive infinitive. The pattern is to plus verb plus be plus verb 2. Now I will explain about type of to infinitive form. The first one is as a subject. Because it is a noun, the infinitive can also act as the subject in a sentence. Now the pattern is to infinitive plus object plus verb. Example, to watch TV for long can hurt your eye. Second one, to finish this work on time is possible. The next one is as a complement of a subject. The infinitive can also function as a complement of subject. That is, the infinitive describes the subject which is indicated by being after to be. The pattern is subject plus to be plus to infinitive plus object. Example, your only job is guard the door. The third one, along with the ordinal number. Ordinal number are numbers that indicate a sequence, such as first, second, third, fourth, and so on. The infinitive can be used together with this ordinal number. The pattern, subject plus verb plus object, that this object the ordinal number, plus to infinitive. Example, he was the first to reach the final line. And next, we become the last to attend the meeting. The next one after 5W1H question. 5W1H question such as what, why, who, when, where, and how. However, 5W1H is not here as a question, but as a conjunction. Example, we want to learn how to solve this kind of problem. She doesn't know where to buy cheap cosmetic. I don't know what to buy for today's dinner. I forgot. The pattern is subject plus verb plus 5W1H plus 2 infinitive plus object. The next one, after to and enough. The pattern for to is subject plus verb plus to plus adjective plus 2 infinitive. And pattern for enough is subject plus verb plus adjective plus enough plus 2 infinitive. The words to and enough need to use an adjective. That's why there's adjective in the pattern. Example, the fence is too high to climb. The next one, show purpose. The pattern is subject plus verb, that show purpose, plus object plus 2 infinitive. The infinitive can be used to indicate a goal. Example, we went to the hotel to attend a convention. The last one is after certain verb. The pattern is special verb plus 2 infinitive. There are several verbs that should be followed by an infinitive similar to Gerund. Example, I expect to enter the university by scholarship.
My name is Nengah Oka Darmayasa. I'm going to explain about bare infinitive form. There are 4 ways to use bare infinitive form. First one is after modals, the second one is after verb of perception, the third one is after subjunctive verb, and the fourth one is after a certain expression. First one is after modals, with general formula is modals plus bare infinitive. We know that modals such as can, may, might, should, do are always followed by bare infinitive. For example, she can eat all the food by herself. Notice that the subject of the sentence is she, which is a third person singular, and followed by a modals can and verb eat. And notice that the verb eat doesn't change to eats with s, but it stays in its bare form, eat, which we call that eat as the bare infinitive form. So that sentence has a structure of subject plus modals plus bare infinitive plus object and so on. And second example is I may come to your house tonight. The subject is I, and there is a modal may, and followed by a bare infinitive come, and the come doesn't change to anything. It stays in its bare form. The second way is after verb of perception, with general formula of verb of perception plus bare infinitive. So what is verb of perception? Verb of perception is a word or a verb that indicates something that can be felt by human senses, such as hear, see, touch, smell, something like that. So if there are verb like that, they must be followed by a bare infinitive. For example, I saw the man take the money. Notice that there are 2 verbs in this sentence. First one is saw and the second one is take. The verb saw, which is a verb of perception, which derived from see, which is an act of seeing something by our eyes, and followed by a second verb, which is take. And the verb take is in bare form. It doesn't change, or it doesn't change to something else. It stays in its bare form. Second example is we heard her say that clearly. Same as before, this sentence is in the past form because there's the verb heard, and this word heard is a verb of perception, because heard derived from hear, which is an act of hearing with human ear. So because the second verb say is after a verb of perception, the stays in its bare form, say. The third one is after a subjunctive word, with the general formula of subject plus verb plus subjunctive word that plus subject number 2 plus bare infinitive. Subjunctive sentence that use word that is must followed by bare infinitive. We know that subjunctive sentence is a sentence that has 2 subject and 2 verb, and they connected with a certain word. And in this case, the word that's connected those is a word that. It means that the second word and second verb must be in its bare form. For example, he recommended that we take a bus to the school. Notice that there are 2 subjects in that sentence, we, he, and we, and there are 2 verbs. First one is recommended, and the second one is take. From the first verb, we know that that sentence is in the past form. But notice that the second verb, the take, is in bare form, take, not to. Why? Because the verb is after a subjunctive word, that. So that means the second verb must be in its bare form. Second example is, it is important that she finish the assignment now. Again, there are 2 subject and 2 verb. The first verb is the to be. The first subject is it, and the second subject is she. And the second verb is finish without es. Why? Because it is after a subjunctive word that. The fourth one is after a certain expression with a general formula of special expression plus bare infinitive. The same with gerund. There are few expressions that must be followed by infinitive, bare infinitive in this case. For example, we need not bring our own paper. The special case here is the word need not, and because that is a special case, we have to follow that by a bare infinitive, bring. Well, in this sentence, we cannot clearly see it because the subject is a we, and we know that in present form, the verb in a sentence that has the subject we doesn't change. It stays the same without an s or es. But if we change the sentence to she need not bring her own paper, the word bring will still stay bring, not brings, because it is followed, because it is after a certain expression, need not. So for the ending of this video, it's kind of like I'm going to wrap it up in the form of giving the difference between gerund and infinitive. There are some difference between gerund and infinitive. First one is from the shape, or I say it in the form. Gerund is in the form of verb ing, and infinitive is in the either form, and infinitive is in either to infinitive or bare infinitive. For example, swim. If swim is a gerund, it will be a swimming. Swimming. And if swim is an infinitive, it either be to swim or swim without ses. The second difference is from its function. We know that both gerund and infinitive is a noun that derive from a verb. So because it is a noun, we know that noun can be used as a subject and as an object. And gerund can be used as a subject and object. But infinitive can be used as noun complement and adjective complement. The third difference is word to follow. As we mentioned earlier, there are some words that must followed by gerund, and there are also some words that must followed by infinitive. Those words are generally different. But there are some words that can be followed by both gerund and infinitive, such as remember. For example, if remember followed by gerund, an example would be, I remember taking my wallet into my pocket. And if it is followed by infinitive, the example would be, I remember to pick my wallet into my pocket. And if there are an example like that, if it is followed by gerund and infinitive, the sentence meaning would be different. And what is the difference? I'm gonna leave it up to you. It's kind of like an exercise if you watch our video and kind of understand what we explain in the video. So it is your job to find what is the difference between those two sentences. Good luck.
We have 5 questions here. Question number 1. Blah 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 the mountain lion. We must make a trip around this hill. The word the mountain lion is an object, so we can put an infinitive before an object. The answer of this question is option C, to cat. Question number 2. I got a prize because I was the millionth person blah 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 in their house. The word millionth person is an ordinary number. After an ordinary number, we can put an infinitive. The answer of this question is option D, to shop. Example number 3. You definitely need not blah 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 that to that poor man. The word need not is a special verb that usually needs to be followed by a bare infinitive. The answer of this question is option B, say.
Exercise number 4. We are totally confused as we have no idea blank 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 this heavy box. So this question is a 5W1H question. We can know just by looking from the option. So because this is a 5W1H question, the verb must be an infinitive in the two infinitive form. So the answer is A, where to put. So this sentence will be, we are totally confused as we have no idea where to put this heavy box. Next, exercise number 5. She does not like blank 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 cars. To answer this question, we must analyze the sentence. The sentence has a subject, she, a modal followed by verb does not like, and an object, car. The only possible answer to this question is playing. The playing her H as the object of the sentence along with car. So the sentence actually has an object of playing card. So the answer is D, playing. The sentence will be, she does not like playing card.
Okay guys, that's all our video. Thanks for watching till the end. We hope our video is understandable. See you again and goodbye.